Hi, everyone. So it is Money Monday, and today is going to be all about keeping up those good vibes and gratitude. And to get me in the mood and to get me feeling really good, I actually am sitting on my yoga ball and bouncing around. So if you see me bouncing around during this live, that's what's going on. I'm sitting on my yoga ball. I started using it today. For those of you who don't know, I am in Amsterdam and I kind of got stuck here and can't come home to New York. So I ended up getting another. I use in New York in my office a yoga ball instead of a chair, an office chair. And I've been doing that for like a few years now, and I love it. It's so great for my back and my balance, and also it helps with my ADD a little bit because I get to do stuff while I'm working. So I decided I was going to do the same thing for myself here since I'm stuck here for like a longer amount of time than I thought. Um, so I got it and I'm using it today, and it definitely helps with the vibes. It makes me feel so playful and happy, and I love it for that. So, I know that this time is really rough on most people. And I know that it's really difficult when we are like, everything that we hear is panic and fear, and we can't leave the house and we're isolated. Some people are isolated by themselves. Some are isolated with their families who they haven't hung out with for this long of a period of time in forever. I know that for me right now, it's super hard to not have my dog. He's at my mom's house. Um, and also, it just, it's not the easiest thing to be told, even if you're a homebody, to be told that you can't go outside. It just makes you want to go outside. And then to top it with hearing the news every day, and especially in New York, seeing the numbers just skyrocket. And, I've personally been affected by Corona already, not just it being in my, like me not being able to go home because of it, but actually my brother-in-law and my sister both contracted Corona a little bit a week ago or a week and a half ago, maybe. My sister is almost fully recovered, thankfully. My brother-in-law is not completely recovered yet, but we're hoping that he will be soon. So I know what it's like to panic. I know what it's like to be scared. It has really hit home for me in so many ways. But the fact is that this too shall pass, and we have to keep up the good vibes. We have to keep sending out love and gratitude and hope into the world because people are recovering. This is not a death sentence for most people, not for you and not for your business and not for your livelihood. We will come back from this. We will come back stronger than ever. And I have seen so much collaboration. I've seen so many great things that are coming out of this. And I urge you to join in with that as well. Like my, I was in, I graduated from the 10,000 Small Business Program from Goldman Sachs and Tory Burch. And my cohort is a cohort of all female entrepreneurs. And what we've been doing is now we're having like this weekly Zoom session. Last week's Zoom session had like 25 people on it. So that is 25 kick ass female entrepreneurs on a call figuring out how to help each other. that is the kind of thing that's happening right now. That is the kind of thing that's like so important, to have these support systems, to have these virtual systems to make us not feel so isolated. Because Governor Cuomo from New York has actually touched on this a bit. The mental ramifications of being isolated and in panic and in fear can be devastating. So if you know somebody that is struggling with depression or has in the past, or someone that is in one of the risk groups or self-isolating and they are not with friends and family, please reach out to them, check in on them. And if you are with somebody in your self quarantine, like with your family or with a friend or with a loved one, like, be grateful for that. I am so freaking grateful that I was able to come, stay in Amsterdam and have a place and have an office here that a home office that I can work out of and not be alone during this time. Because if I had been in New York, chances are I would have been alone in my apartment. So I'm super grateful about that. I'm super grateful for my mom, who has really stepped up and is taking care of my dog while I don't know when I'm coming back. And for all of the people that are reaching out and offering support and offering help and just banding together during this time. Like the Ladies of Business Rockaway, you guys are amazing. We're taking our monthly meeting virtual the first Monday of April. I'm super excited about that. I mean, this is a time when I get to work a little bit more on my online courses and my group programs, and just get really, get really solid on all of those fronts. So this is really giving me a time to do that. And I'm also, really grateful for my staff who has, I've been arranging things from a world, from half the world away. And they've been so great about just setting up their home offices to be secure and making sure that they have, taking the right equipments and take it from my office and taking inventory. And just, they've been so great about even us doing like daily calls to check in. And I'm sending out positivity and vibes to all of my clients, because you guys are amazing and you will get through this, and we are going to get through this. And I'm not saying that I haven't had moments of panic. I have. In fact, like, I've had several. I'm having them, you know, I'm having them because this is a new norm, right? Things have changed and I'm not sure when they're going to go back to normal. And it's stressful. And I've been trying to arrange things from a world away, and it's not easy, but I'm so grateful for all of the people that are helping me through this process. And I'm so grateful for my partner, who has been like amazing and has calmed me down and has just told me, you are going to get through this. Like, it might take a few months, but you will get through this. And yes, you might not have the stable virtual CFO business that you're used to in place, because all of these companies have been forced to close their doors, but you will get it back up and running as long as you put in you've set up the process. You can get this up and running again in no time. And Like, remember, you have this whole other part of your business, and you can coach and you can help people through this, and you can help them budget, and you can help them figure out how they're going to live on less, or how they're going to make do, or even like talk about, which by the way, talk about investing right now. Like, the market is at a super low point. It is so easy right now. I know that's probably the last thing you're thinking of, but Warren Buffett has said, invest when people are fearful. Like, this is the time to do that. You can buy in cheap, and then that money will grow quickly. So don't freak out. The markets will recover, the economy will recover. I know that New York has been putting a lot of things in place. There is help for people, the grants for people to pay payroll. There's a work share program that's happening. There are 0% interest loans that are in the works, and lines of credit. Like, there are so many things out there. Unemployment, paid sick leave. Like, you guys are going to be fine. It's going to be tough for a little bit, right? It's always going to happen that things are going to be a little bit rough at first while you're trying to figure this out, but we are going to figure this out. And we are, I know that in Amsterdam here, I'm staying at home and I'm making sure that I am safe, and I am, washing my hands constantly and only going outside once a week, just for the bare necessities, and the rest I'm getting delivered to the apartment. Like, you do what you have to do and you protect the ones that you love. Like, this social distancing is no joke and it's so important. But as long as you have these like virtual meetings and virtual hangouts, it doesn't have to feel like you're distancing yourself. Like, I have group chats that are going on WhatsApp, on iMessage. I don't feel alone because I have all of that in place. So if you don't get it in place, and trust me, the amount of support and the amount of gratitude that I feel towards these people who are a part of my life, is immense. It's enormous. It has had such an impact on, how I'm taking this and how I'm doing here. Like, I don't know where I would be without it. So please, if you don't have it, put these things in place. There was even like a global dance party that happened recently. Like, put on parties, the groups that I've been a part of, and I'm going to throw in a challenge or two in the next few days of like social distancing challenges in the group. Like, post selfies of your work at home setup, or you in sweats, and keep, like, one of the biggest things that helps you with this is like, keep going as if you were going to work. So like, get dressed up, take a shower every day, brush your teeth, like, do all of the things that make you feel normal, do all of the things that make you feel amazing. I'm going to like have a day where I brought an outfit with me that was supposed to be for going out. And it's like tons of sequins. I'm going to freaking wear it. I don't care if I'm just wearing it in the apartment and I'm being ridiculous. Like, be ridiculous, play, have fun, be grateful that you're healthy, that you're strong, be grateful for your support system, and all of this will come. And I am here for you. I am here for you. I announced that I would be doing 15-minute brainstorming sessions with people on Zoom. It's free. Take me up on it. I want to be here from you. I want to be here for you. Like, whatever you need, I am there. Even if it's not brainstorming, even if you just want to have a 15-minute chat with somebody. Like, I am not selling you anything. I don't want to sell you anything. during that session. That is for us, that is support only. Like, that is not about sales, that is about making sure that you feel comfortable. So if you want to have like a 15-minute budgeting session, I'll do that for you instead. Like, whatever it is that you need during this time to get you through it. And I, you know, I know that we're all in this like really tough spot. And I know that we're all worried about money and the economy and maybe how we're going to get our next paycheck. I want to urge you to let go of that. There is abundance in this world and you can tap into it. And I urge you to try to be just a little bit more forgiving of, you know, of yourself even, because I know that some of you are like being really hard on yourself right now and I know that you're not sure how to do it, what to do. Like, reach out to people, reach out for the support that you need. And it's okay if you're not like on the go, you know, making money right at this moment. Maybe you need a few days. Maybe you need to sit with it for a little bit and decide what you want to do. But don't leave it there. Start something. You can be super creative. I can help you be creative. Like, it's all good vibes coming from this end. That's what I want. I want abundance and just stability and financial freedom for all of us. So please do not hesitate to reach out to me at any time, because this is what I do. I feel like now is the time more than ever to share my gifts. And, you know, my clients, a lot of them were ready for this to happen. Obviously, they weren't like ready for this to happen. Nobody is ready for this to happen. But especially the people in my group program that were, you know, it just ended. A lot of them had started savings accounts before this started and had a little cushion and aren't feeling that stress. And I can help you do that, even though right now you might be cutting expenses, you might be, you know, freaking out a little bit. You can still save during this time period. You can still invest during this time period. And I can show you how. Things are not bleak. They are going to be fine. And I want you to come out of this feeling secure and stable. So another thing that I would love to challenge you is to share something that you're grateful for. You can post it right now, or if you're watching on the replay, post it in the comments when you're watching it. If you're watching this on IGTV, like, post something, post it in your story, post it in a post and tag me, post it, you know, tag somebody that you're grateful for. Any way that you want to do it. I just want to start this trend and this movement of spreading positivity, spreading gratitude, and spreading good vibes everywhere during this time period, because you never know who needs it and who you're going to touch with just a simple comment, just a simple post. Even you know, like, I had this moment where in one of the groups that I'm a part of, Girls Gone International in Amsterdam. So I'm part of this group, and there was, you know, a post done by the admins of like, put a different color. They had all these different color hearts and what they meant, and like, just comment on the post with the different color heart and, you know, what it meant for you. So, you know, one was like, I'm doing really well. One was, I'm struggling. I need help. I need somebody to talk to. I'm getting through this. And through that post, through that one post that somebody made, that an admin made, like so many good things came out of it. So many connections happened. So much support was given and received. Like even in my case, I read somebody's comment on the post, and it was about going into the grocery store and immediately feeling like you were sick and like you had a fever or something, and then leaving the grocery store and everything going back to normal and you feeling totally fine. And it's almost like, as she said, it was almost like her body had this like immediate reaction to the grocery store as like a fear inducing stimulus. And I realized like, oh my God, this is happening to someone else as well. Because the last time I had been in the grocery store, I had the same thing. Like all of a sudden I got really hot. Everyone that looked at me, I was like distancing myself from them. I was a little scared of them. I was just like, get me out of here. I just don't want to be here. I don't want to expose myself. And like, I'm telling you, like literally, I felt like I was getting a headache. I felt like, you know, maybe my throat was sore, like I had a fever, and I was scared to tell my partner who was with me, and I was scared to like tell anyone because I was like, this is crazy. You're overreacting. You were totally fine before walking in here. And then afterwards, I was totally fine. And I was like, you're just overreacting. And the fact that this other person had had that same reaction and the courage to post it, I posted that I had, you know, I replied to that comment and said I had the same experience, and it was so good. Like it felt so much better that like I am not alone. This is not, you know, I'm not overreacting. This is something that's happening, and your body is just telling, you know, it's reacting to a fearful stimuli. Like it is what it is, but it doesn't have to, you know, control you. That I think is like the moral of this live, right? Like if you have the good vibes, if you have the gratitude, if you stay positive, this fear and panic does not have to set in permanently. It does not have to control you. Okay? I really want you to understand that. It is not the end of the world. We will go on and we will get back and we will grow stronger. A lot of people have likened some of the events to what happened in New York during Hurricane Sandy, what happened in Rockaway during Hurricane Sandy. Like we thought that things were not going to go back to normal, that it just was devastating. But we got through that. We came back 10 times stronger, 10 times better. And it is a beautiful, thriving community. You know, we are going to get back to that place. And you guys are part of my virtual community, and you will get back to that place and you will do amazing. So take that message. Please spread that message. If you need my support, I am here for you. Book a 15-minute free session with me. I would like to help you. I want to be there for you. And hopefully I'll go live again soon before Monday. But if not, I will see you next Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Have an amazing, amazing day. I'm sending you love, positivity, like the eternal waves of happiness. And love you all. Bye.